So how do you separate pastor and coffee shop?
Easily. When I'm here, of course, I'm a Christian. I identify as a Christian, but I always let people know that I'm an approachable person. So whenever somebody's talking to me, I always ask them, what answer do you want? Do you want the social work answer? Do you want the coffee shop answer?
Yeah.
Or do you want the pastoral answer? Because I think those roles can become conflicted sometimes. But I think for me, what I've learned is to separate it and stay within my domain, if that makes sense. So for instance, social work therapists, I will never counsel as a mental health patient anybody in my church because I'm your pastor. So those are conflicting areas. And I think we have to know like what lane we're running in to make sure we don't conflict that. Because sometimes my answer may not be a pastor answer, but it is the social answer that you need to hear. Like, hey, this is what you need to do as well. So that's how I separate.
Some people build businesses, others build communities. Our guest today is doing both. Joshua Purdue is an entrepreneur, community developer, and the visionary behind Two Sistahs Coffee Commenters and Purdue Plaza, where he's helping revitalize Birmingham's historic Pratt City through business, opportunity, and connection. Inspired by family traditions and the simple conversations shared over a cup of coffee, Joshua created Two Sistahs Coffee Co. to be more than a cafe. It's a welcoming space where people gather, ideas are shared, and community comes first. Beyond entrepreneurship, Joshua is committed to workforce development, mental health advocacy, and creating lasting economic opportunities that strengthen neighborhoods throughout Birmingham. Today, we'll hear how one man's vision, faith, and commitment to his community are helping shape a brighter future for Pratt City. Please join us in welcoming entrepreneur and community leader, Joshua Purdue.
Some businesses are built to make a profit. Others are built to make a difference. Behind every product is an untold story, one of sacrifice, faith, long nights, early mornings, and the courage to bet on a dream when success was anything but guaranteed. For some, it's just another stop on the way to work. For others, it's where friendship begins. Ideas are born, families reconnect, and the community finds a place to call home. Today, we take you inside a business created with a purpose, driven by passion and sustained by the people who walk through its doors every day. What inspired the dream? What obstacles nearly brought it to an end? And what does it truly take to transform a simple idea into a thriving destination that people can't wait to visit? These are the stories that deserve to be told. These are the entrepreneurs who strengthen our neighborhoods, create opportunities for others, and reminds us that success isn't measured only by profits, but by the lives we impact along the way. Welcome to Tastemakers, where we go beyond the business to discover the people, the purpose, and the passion behind the brand.
Putting on for the city. We've been running checkups for a minute. If you about your business, let me put you on. We having business for a living. Tastemakers, boy, we boast up.
Okay, it's Tastemakers Chad coming live and direct from Two Sistahs Coffee with
Joshua Purdue.
He's the owner. And this Two Sistahs in the heart of Pratt City. New coffee shop y'all got to come and check out. So Josh, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Joshua Purdue. I'm the owner of Two Sistahs Coffee Co. I'm from Pratt City. So I've been here my whole life and I love Pratt City. So I have a church in Pratt City called Creative Worship Center and I own the Hunt Plaza.
Okay. So what led you to open up a coffee shop?
So the thing that led me to open up a coffee shop was I felt like Pratt City needed something like this because we don't really have a coffee shop. And so one of the main ways that you can do community redevelopment is through coffee. You know, people have meetings over coffee, talk over coffee. So it's a great way to kind of kickstart that.
Okay. So with you having the whole plaza, what are some of the other things that you're going to put in?
So what I'm going to do is on the very, very end down here, we're going to do salon suites. On the end, the next step, we're going to do a business service center where people can like get copies made, fingerprinting, background checks, and things like that. And so right directly next door in the purple building, it's going to be a grocery store. So we're going to grow our own vegetables, do like a farmer's market and sell it in the plaza next door.
Oh, man. So y'all hear that? You gonna have a whole community plaza
Yeah.
where you get groceries, coffee, hair done, everything. So it's a vital part of bringing Press City back. So one more thing, Josh. What are some of the things that you offer at your coffee shop?
So the coffee shop, we have all of the drinks. So we have lattes, hot and ice. We have smoothies that are either organic or all natural. We also have Americanos. We also have lemonades. We have a special lemonade that we call the Pratt City Sunset because it looks like a sunset. Pretty much any ice drink or hot drink you could think of that has coffee, we have it.
Okay. What's all in the Pratt City Sunset?
So Pratt City Sunset looks like a literal sunset. So you have it, it's actually layered. So by being layered, it looks like a sunset. So it starts with being red at the top, which is like strawberry, and it goes down to being orange at the bottom, kind of goes in a tone of color to like a lighter color to like a sunset.
That sounds good. So Pratt City, you got a sunset.
Yeah, we
You
have
got to come by and try it. If you're in the Pratt City area, come by and try it. So what are the few of the other things that you do in the coffee shop?
So in the coffee shop, we have kind of snacks and things starting out right now, but what we plan on doing is getting food at some point at the coffee shop because we want to sell like, sometimes you want some coffee, you want a little bit of food, you want a pastry, some chicken salad or something like that as well. And what we plan on doing with the coffee shop in total is making this like a community hub. So not just a coffee shop, but a place where you can come, meet, have meetings, talk about Pratt City, brainstorm things to make the community better. So when most people think about coffee shop, they think about, I don't drink coffee, I don't like smoothies, but also a place where you can just come in and just see things with Pratt City. So what we're working on doing is getting memorabilia from Pratt to kind of showcase what Pratt used to be. And what we're hoping to do with our revitalization efforts is bring it all the way back to where we're hoping it will be a thriving community.
That's what's up. And that's what we need. Need to restore our communities, places where we have businesses, where we come in, we can network it. And this is a great place, Two Sistahs Coffee. So how did you come up with the name Two Sistahs?
So Two Sistahs Coffee code came from my great grandmother and my great aunt. So they actually started me drinking coffee at probably 1 year old. We used to sit and watch TV at 4:30 in the morning and we would drink coffee. And so they kind of started me with coffee. So ever since then, I have to have coffee every day. It is a need for me. Some people need Coca-Cola, some people need Pepsi, some people love water, but I love coffee.
Got to have that coffee.
Got to have coffee. Do not talk to me until I got some coffee in the system.
Okay. So I heard you say that you was a pastor. So what led you into being a pastor? To the ministry?
It definitely had to be God. That's the last thing I wanted.
It had to be God.
Yeah, that's the last thing I wanted. So I was actually a part of a couple of church plants that I helped to start. So I was at a church for one of them for a couple of years and then another one for about 11 years. So then I kind of felt the call to start my own. No, like I always knew that, but I didn't want to accept that. Because I was like, hey, I'm good on that pastor thing. And so I ended up telling my pastor at the time, like, hey, I feel like God's calling me to a church. He supported me. And we kind of launched out into the deep of starting the church, Credit Worship Center. So we've been 2 minutes from the coffee shop. Okay. And so we've been in our current space for about a year and 1 month.
Yeah, 1 month.
Yeah. And we started in November of 2024.
Okay.
So
that's good right there. So with being a pastor, how do you feel about people that kind of fled away from the church? Do you feel like it's a certain way to bring them back in or?
I do think that. So with that question, that's a tiered question to me. So pastor speaking, business, entrepreneur speaking, and social worker more than anything speaking to that. I think it's a way to bring them in, but I think you got to have the right heart when you bring people in. So I think that churches can be very judgmental a lot of times. I think that we focus in churches that we, including myself sometimes, on a production versus reaching people. And I think sometimes we lose people by trying to make sure things look good for outside people, that we forget to love on people that actually need God and love God. Because most people are hurt by a church. And I think that we need to really focus on reconciling the relationship between the people and the church and bringing them back to God, really. Because the church is just a building. It's really about reconciliation between a person and God.
Oh, right. That's a great answer. Great answer. So how do you separate pastor and coffee shop?
Easily. When I'm here, of course, I'm a Christian. I identify as a Christian, but I always let people know that I'm an approachable person. So whenever somebody's talking to me, I always ask them, what answer do you want? Do you want the social work answer? Do you want the coffee shop answer?
Yeah.
Or do you want the pastoral answer? Because I think those roles can become conflicted sometimes. But I think for me, what I've learned is to separate it and stay within my domain, if that makes sense. So for instance, social work therapists. I will never counsel as a mental health patient anybody in my church because I'm your pastor. So those are conflicting areas. And I think we have to know like what lane we're running in to make sure we don't conflict that. Because sometimes my answer may not be a pastor answer, but it is a social answer that you need to hear. Like, hey, this is what you need to do as well. So that's how I separate the two.
Oh man, great question. All right, y'all, we gonna take a time and we go let him make us a cup of coffee. We see how the process made, how he does everything. Josh making us a latte right quick. So what type of machine you using there, Josh?
So this is a Unique Classic. I actually bought this from another black coffee shop owner that had a coffee shop, and he actually sold me all of his equipment. And he's been extremely helpful to me.
Okay.
Since I started, he's been extremely helpful to me. And we're still friends now to this day. And he actually went to Ensley High School.
Okay.
His name is Tony Daniel. Daniel. Yeah.
Angels.
Seven Angels. Yeah.
Okay. So he do a lot of juices and
He does a
stuff.
whole lot of them.
Yeah, he got a hydration juice.
Yes.
That he does is real good.
So we're adding our syrup in there.
Okay.
So we got our shot that we poured. So we do a double shot of espresso. So we pour it in like that. And so then what we do is she wants almond milk. So what I'm going to do is make sure that I rinse out everything. Although we wash everything, I still just rinse it out before we start. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to froth almond milk. So we have almond milk right here. Then I'm going to pour it in here. Like that. And so what we want to do is make sure that we purge this out. So we're going to begin to froth the milk for almond milk.
So what that does?
So this is a frother. So what it happens is you froth your milk and it warms it up. And so this is probably the part that I had the hardest time learning was this part. And what you do with this is you frothing your milk to make sure that you're getting it to the right consistency. And so we got our consistency right with it. And so now what we're going to do is we got that done, and we're going to wipe this off because you don't want to do like cross-contamination with that.
All right.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to wipe this off like this, like that. And then let's see. Going to get a napkin from down here. Dry our hands off. Throw those away. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to pour it in. So you don't ever like just pour like that. You actually start out pouring slow like this.
Oh man.
Yep.
So a latte is basically more of a milk base.
It is, and it actually has espresso shot in it. And so what we do is we pour it up like that. Got a little bit of room left. I always leave room because sometimes people want whipped cream on top. So I'm going to ask, do you want whipped cream as well? And we start pouring it in like this. So we pour it all that in. So what we're going to do is going to put this in our sink portion. Would you like whipped cream?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all, I got a special guest that's gonna try the latte.
So
We got Mama Escott in here.
always shake it up. And so let's see. Let's open this up. Let's see if we can get it opened up.
They're ready to whip.
Oh, I dropped it. Gotta throw it away. But anyway, it's all good. So we're gonna put some whipped cream on here. Like that. And what I always do with mine, because like this, I always got a little whipped cream on. So then I'm gonna stir it and then I'm gonna add a little bit more whipped cream. So we're gonna put it right there.
Come on.
What we're gonna do is gonna stir it up. Because you want to make sure you get all the flavor from the bottom. Because I don't know if you ever had a drink before and you taste it, it's like sweet at the end. It's like because they didn't stir it properly. So I'll mix a little bit of that in. So you want to put it in the sink, put a tad bit more whipped cream on it. Like this. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a lid on it. But I'm gonna ask, would you like a lid? Because some people don't like lids.
No, I like looking at whipped cream.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
Thank
Let me know
you.
your thoughts on it. I didn't make it too sweet.
Oh, that's delicious.
It's good.
Mhm. And it's not too sweet, which is good.
It's good.
You come get your latte at the Pratt City
In the
area.
morning.
Yeah. You hear what she said. It's good.
It is delicious.
I mean, I did my job. I feel good.
That's what I'm
You've
talking
done
about.
an excellent job.
Well, thank you. I
This is
appreciate
a
it.
representative of Pratt City.
Good.
Y'all come out now.
So let's make us a Pratt City
Sunset.
sunset.
Okay, let's make the sunset.
All right.
Let's make the sunset. And we have about, how many workers we have here? We have 3 workers here? 2, 3. There, how many workers we have? We have 4 workers here, including myself. So we have me, who I'm the owner, of course. My mom works here. So she left her job to come work here or to work for me full time to help out with the plaza. She helps me out with some of the church stuff and things like that. That's always great. And my aunt, she comes a few days a week as well.
Okay.
Then I have Dara, who's my best friend, who he helps out on the weekend. Because my mama said she ain't working on weekend. She made that plain and
It's
clear.
always good to have friends that help
Yeah.
out.
And I have a great family support system. Like that's one of the things that I can heavily rely on, that my family is really, really helpful to me.
Okay.
So let's make a Pratt City sunset.
Pratt City sunset. Y'all come try this now.
And I actually had a customer come in, I think it was last week she came in. She had went to Arby's to get a drink and she said it was terrible. And so she left Arby's, came here, threw her drink away and got a Pratt City sunset because she said she loved them. Some more ice in here, just a tad bit more. So that would be good. Yeah.
So what was the inspiration again for this drink? Making a Pratt City sunset.
My friend that did all of my design graphics, painted that board and stuff like that, she was sitting right there in this seat and she said, Josh, you should name this drink. And I was just making some. And I was like, oh, I should? And she was like, yeah. I was like, what should I call it? She was like, Pratt City Sunset. I said, okay, cool. And so what we're going to do is add some lemonade to this. Let's see. Pour some lemonade in here. Like that.
I know what some of y'all thinking, so I won't see you add no tequila to this.
Nah, we don't have no liquor like that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to add.
Because you know, tequila sunrise was a popular drink back in the day. Everybody was drinking them. So I guess we telling on ourselves.
Add a little bit of peach on top. Like that. Then we're going to top it off with a little bit of peach on the very, very, very top.
Okay.
And so, let's see. Here we go.
Oh, man.
And it looks like a sunset.
Sure do. That's
And
nice.
so then I'm going to stir it up, and then you'll see the colors kind of form even more so. Let's see. And it really looks like a sunset now.
That look good.
Yeah, if you can see the red tone, the red undertone, and how it goes lighter at the top.
Everything changing in.
Yep. And we have a Pratt City sunset. And there you go.
Thank you.
Pratt City sunset. She
That's
for to give it a try.
This is the Pratt City sunset.
good.
That's it.
This is good. This is really
Pratt
good.
City.
That's what most people say when they try it. They're like, this is it.
This is really good.
Okay.
Good job.
So y'all know, come in, try your Pratt City sunset at Two Sistahs Coffee. Where's your located? Where they can find you at the address?
So we're located at 204 Avenue U, Birmingham, Alabama, 35214. And we're in the historic Carline District in downtown Pratt City, located next to the Hunt's former barbershop. Oh, you can find us on social media at Two Sistahs Coffee Co. So we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. So y'all should stop by. And you can order online ahead at twosistahs.com.